Hello, welcome to this special show, the Gameface lower bracket finals. I'm on with Crossy and special guest tonight, BiGz. Hello guys.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We've got Perilous versus Wildplay coming up. The guys have just vetoed the maps and the IP's out there now, so we're joining the server. Rasta, what do you reckon on the map choice?
Sorry, I just had my headphones off there. Talking to the missus. What were you saying?
Just let you know, Mixa, your stream's playing somewhere in the background on your PC.
Is it playing something, is it?
Yeah, and we're hearing echoes.
Oh, shit, I might need to restart or something then.
I was hearing... No, it's fine now, actually. I was hearing an echo.
Okay, yeah, there's a bit of a delay. You might have had it still playing something.
Oh, I got two windows up. I'm not bad.
So they're playing Train. It's come down to Train.
That's interesting. No Inferno then.
Thought I might be playing Inferno again.
I'm guessing Perilous will have been fairly keen to get that out of there. Be an interesting one to see how both these teams line up in it. I know Perilous have got a real preference towards playing Nuke. Last time I spoke to them, that was probably their strongest map. Also seemed to do pretty well on Dust 2 from experience, even though they won't go and claim it as a favourite. I don't think anyone claims Dust 2 as a favourite.
Well, I remember I casted Perilous's game against C-Play, and well, they got 16-0'd against C-Play on that. I'm fairly sure it was on Nuke, but I wasn't too sure if Perilous's stronger map would have been Nuke. But I suppose, have we seen Wildplay play Nuke that much? I haven't really seen them play it that much from my experience.
I have no idea how they're going to play that. I've never seen Wildplay play on Nuke, to be honest with you, so...
Could be an interesting game.
And I guess what we should also throw out there as well is these guys faced each other at I-48. And it was a fairly comprehensive victory for Wildplay. I think it was 16-3, that one. The map is... It slipped my mind, but they've got to be taking a bit of an advantage out of that. Although, to be fair, Perilous and their form has stepped up considerably since I-48. So, could be an interesting one.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with Wildplay at all. I have recently actually played against Perilous, and they were pretty tidy on Nuke. So this is going to be interesting. Some teams can be less familiar with Train, which might result in a scrappy few rounds here and there.
Train has been more T-sided. It's been a lot more T-sided I've felt from the past, since CSGO's been out, because there's not as much cover and hidey spots that you could have done in 1.6 and Source hiding under all the chains. The B bomb site's pretty empty now as well, but from watching most of the more higher up events, Train's been more of a T-side map. Of course, not for NIP, but... When are we looking for this game to start at? Is it meant to be 9 o'clock, but...
Yeah, just waiting for some details to come through on the Go TV. So just to remind everyone, this is best of one. They will just play this one map, and the winner will go through on overtime if needed to the final. And I think that'll be a best of three versus C-Play.
Be an interesting little battle at the final. Although, on current form, I think if Perilous go through, we'll be looking at C-Play picking up the win there.
There was a bit of a sketchy result earlier on in the bracket, I noticed. But yeah, C-Play did put Perilous down into the losers bracket with 16-0.
kind of smashed them that time. That game Perilous didn't really turn up, I don't think. Well, it seemed like that anyway. But best of 3 is always better because you can figure out which team's kind of, well, the better on the night at least, because you have a few more maps to play around with and it isn't just a lucky win. Well, not entirely a lucky win, but if it is close, then it gives a better game to watch, and it's better for the players as well. They enjoy themselves a bit more as well. All 5 of Perilous have started up their anti-cheats. Somebody from Wild Play is missing at the moment, so hopefully we'll get there soon. How do you think the cup's turned out so far, Rastaman, or your opening cup?
It's turned out very well, actually. We're quite surprised by quite a lot of the input from the other players and stuff. I mean, a lot of people have given us good feedback on it. Having said that, there's been a lot of reschedules. This should have been played a long time ago, but you know, as a needs, most of the scene is often like that. But generally, the feedback's been great.
You've had multiple cups running around in the background as well. I mean, that's bringing in a lot more people. Hopefully, I know I was meant to be playing in your open ladder, but my team's sadly folded. But is it beginning to pick up more with more UK teams at the moment? But should it bring the UK scene on a bit more? Hopefully, is that the main kind of object of Gameface?
Yeah, I mean, the UK scene is our main demographic. I mean, I think anybody can see that there's been a lack of activity within the UK side of things. So that is our main demographic. I mean, some of our stuff is open to everyone. As you can see, we've got like Lithuanians, Hungarians, and all sorts in our cups. But the Wednesday night cups are very busy. Generally, they fill up last minute right the way to 16, and we get an overflow of 2 or 3 other teams wanting to get in. So we are looking to do more stuff like that.
Cup number 7 now. Didn't know it was that far on, but are you looking to run any more kind of league events like this with like kind of prizes or stuff like that involved in the future again, or is this just kind of one off at the start?
It's not a one-off, and we were going to look at doing these further on down the line. Not ultra often. Obviously, we have other things in the background. We're looking at doing stuff with the open ladder after this. You know, the open ladder, obviously, it's already live, but we've been toying with a few ideas with it. Whilst this launch cup and the one night cups have been active, wanting to wait until this launch cup has finished before we actually start aggressively promoting the open ladder and toying with a few different ideas to make it more active.
Well, I'm pleased to say we're in game now. You guys should have the IP there, ready to join.
Not yet. One sec. Thank you very much.
Players just warming up then. 9 out of 10.
So you never know, only a 15-minute delay so far. We might be getting underway fairly quick.
Terrorists win.
This is CSGO we're talking about, though.
Very true.
Or CS in general.
Surprised along the same line that one of the lineups hasn't folded in this 15 minutes. Couldn't tell I've been doing this Counter-Strike thing for way too long. I've just got cynical.
Slightly. We love UK scene.
Seems like not too long ago, a few months ago, the Americans were starting to follow the same example with Quantic and Dynamic and the various switching around that's gone on with them. So they're not even safe across the pond anymore.
No, it seems to be a lot of post-land shuffle-ups. A lot of the time now. It's usually just players who don't want to commit fully anymore with internal problems. Does look like we got all 10 players on now.
Always a good sign, so should be getting underway very soon. Just a quick run through of the lineups while we're getting ready to go. So we've got Solo, Sai, Ali G, Cookie and Hop for Wild Play. I'll have a quick check and find out who Sai is in a minute. And for Perilous, we've got Maltby, Al, Open Water Diver, who is Raz, Debaser and Speedy G. I love it when these guys put dodgy fake names on.
Sai's Scruffio or Alex Star or whatever you want to know him by.
Ah, fair enough.
Counter-terrorists win.
Open Water Diver. Oh dear.
He's a multiple name fan like me then.
So all players given the all clear and ready to go. I'm sure we'll begin this one with a customary knife round, which we are not going to be keen enough to shoutcast in full detail. So might as well have a quick run around then. Predictions, guys, what are you thinking?
Think depending on what way the first 3 rounds go for Perilous at the moment, I'm saying 16-13 to Wild Play at the moment, depending on the first round.
Well, I'm going to have a look at the pings there. I can see all pings are pretty average. Hop is a little above the others, so I'm going to give him the advantage for that higher ping and say that Wild Play, you're going to finish this 16-12.
Man, I was going to say 16-12.
Really
I'll say
depends. Sorry,
I'll
go
say
ahead.
16-14 for closeness.
I think
Fair.
Go ahead, Crossy. Right.
I guess I'll have to try and be different. I'm favouring Perilous in this one. I'm going to say 16-13. Notice they've got their full strength lineup. For Wild Play, they haven't got Zio in playing tonight. He's renowned as a sick individual player. Could have been a difference maker. So I'm thinking close one average here, as you guys are, but I'm going to be the lone wolf and pump for Perilous.
Terrorists win.
Well, Perilous have won the knife round. Are they going to swap? I think they might stay on train.
Yeah, I think they might be tempted. The way things are going, just with the Glock against the starter pistol, it gives you a massive advantage on T side to begin with, and with the way that the map's been moved around, you can get on that middle bomb site just to get the bomb plant, if nothing else, and if you can somehow luck out and hold that on your ecos, then that can rack up a few extra rounds that you didn't have a hope in hell of getting in the previous incarnations. But we do see a switch. They are choosing to go onto the CT side, which is still the arguably easier CT side, even though map is playing a lot more balanced. And back in the day, if you got 6 rounds on T side, you were almost guaranteed a win on train. But now, it could go either way.
Just waiting for Perilous to sort out their strats. But I think Wild Play will probably go for a, well, either going for a quick B-bomb site take, or they'll be most like, well, most teams we see, well, from what I've been casting of chain games, they usually do have quite a few that land on the that A-bomb site and basically just getting that quick plant in the smoke and running away and just holding it, which is seems to be the easiest way with the Glocks at the moment. Glocks are a little bit too strong, I think, at the current time.
Yeah, lots of debate going on about that. Something I have raised in a cast that should be going on a certain YouTube channel at some point is that I think things will just end up changing. The game for Counter-Strike Source, which is what I came up in when I started in 2005, changed drastically on one or two maps that were heavily CT-sided because the terrorists became more aggressive, got better at picking, and changed the balance. So maybe that's what we'll have to see with Go, and players on CT side getting a lot more aggressive early on and maybe go for a 5-man push somewhere. I could be wrong, but like anything, it needs someone to experiment and give it a go and see if it works. And sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you fail miserably and fall flat on your face. Flat on your face, I should say.
Fat on your face. That's
This
all.
is it then. Here we go, live.
So
21 minutes.
Yeah, not bad going at all by Counter-Strike standards, and we are underway, and it looks like we're going to see action onto the A site. Got Hop making his way out into main as three go barrelling through into side. Cookies leading from the front, and now gets one with the bases far and back. Silo picks up the threat with his own wild player on the run. Morgan throwing him back, so 2 deaths apiece, and Solo missing his chance in that nade ball. All 3 players of wild play down to less than half HP. Hop picks up one, but Maltby comes in and takes advantage of the 2 low HP players at the backer side. 1v1 then, Maltby 5 HP, Hop 35 HP, bomb down. Hop goes to grab it. He's got 2 frags to his name. Will he pick up the 3rd here? Being very slow and cautious and dropping it out with a minute left to go on the clock. He's got time to bring this all the way around to B site, and I think that is what he's going to consider. Could also pop through side and use that as an opportunity, and he's looking in that direction. But decides that B is going to be the route. Maltby's hanging around at side himself, so going to be expecting that might be what Hop's doing. After too long, he'll decide to switch into the B site, I'm sure. Hop's bombing that at speed, so very little is going to get the plant here. And Maltby's got a bit of distance to cover to try and get across to that site. Here's his planted now, so he's going to try and go in through connector. Going to be a long-range battle between him and Hop with the pistols, both of them on fairly low HP. Got to favour the Glock in this situation, and with Maltby stepping out, he doesn't know where his opponent is. Hop's got the angle on him and got the advantage of about a second. Maltby goes for the fake fuse, gets taken down by Hop, and after what could have been a good hold for Perilous, they end up dropping that one, and it's 1-0 to Wildplay.
It's a little bit of a mess at the start of the first round. There was kind of people running generally around every direction. Malt played well there, and actually flanked round managed to take out 2 of those Wildplay players. I can't remember who it was, but he was holding an angle onto that kind of A3 backtrack area, but couldn't pull off the shot. But you do see all of the Wildplay players heading outside pop, and they're actually pushing out on this other bomb site now with watching Malt here. They'll pick up 2 nice little frags with P250. Gets a 3rd. No, sorry, that's Al gets another frag, and it is a 2v4 now for that Wildplay side. Just trying to find Ali G, just gets lost, and actually Perilous picking up that 2nd round there. Played that pretty well. Wasn't really expecting that.
No, great work, comprehensive hold, and really nicely done. That A site, it is crucial that you work as a team, cover each other, cover the angles, and they did that perfectly. Usually you expect on Terror's side, you win the pistol, you piggyback through the next 2 as you are guns against pistols, but it didn't work out that way, and Perilous will be enjoying that early advantage that they've managed to get here, and we're going to see an attack onto the B site as that last one didn't work too well for Wildplay. Bomb in the hands of Ali G, who could end up being the standout player individually. Got a lot of skill, been around a long time as well. He's someone that I did briefly team with years ago, and there's a lot to be said for experience, which is something that runs throughout this Perilous team. All old school players, known each other a long time, played together for a long time. Raz has been probably the outsider, but he's been connected and friends with a number of these players. So Wealth of experience spread around in this match, and we could see a good one as they make their way into the B side. BiGz is doing some nice work from Connector, and he's got Raz in there backing up as well, up close. So nice work from those two. They had the crossfire going. They've taken down 4 of the Wireplay players, and they haven't dropped anyone, and have hardly dropped any health as well. Raz was taken down to 72. They go getting ball aside. Last man standing, trying to make something happen with Glock. He wouldn't put it past him, but again, good flanking coming in from Perilous. Al this time launching in from behind to pick up the final frag, and it is 2-1 to Perilous. So great work from them. Wireplay, do have the cash to buy, but Perilous will be hoping to lock this one down if they can.
Yeah, I think Wildplay shouldn't really play the way they did that that round on their second round kind of SMG buy, because they went a little bit too aggressive, and Perilous had done that kind of surprise buy. But Ali G taking down Multi was in that kind of pop area, but looking at what Wildplay are trying to do at the moment, Ali G is working that lower area with Cookie going to hold side, so it's a fairly slow round from Wildplay at the moment. I think they are just waiting out for some kind of time push or getting a pick somewhere along the line. And Scruffy kind of sit in that pop area, but Cookie is still holding side, and well, there's still that op angle of Speedy G. Still nothing much really happening at the moment, but Speedy does spot Cookie. Flash coming in, I cannot see a single thing, but still nothing much from Solo and Scruffy as they begin to make push on the B. Speedy taking out Cookie at side there as seen, and it's just Raz left on this lower or outside bomb site, or is it inside? Oh well. Raz holding his position here. 3 players are here. He sprays and misses, and Solo getting a nice little op shot onto him, leaving BiGz, Al and Speedy to make this retake here. Bomb will go down for Wildplay now, as Al has actually pushed that ramp area, and Solo with the op at the back side. Will he get another frag? No, he doesn't. He doesn't finish him off, but Perilous taken down by that nice little hold from Wildplay. They got a nice kind of defense on that B bomb site after faking towards side, and well, I think Cookie's plans were slightly messed up as he was taken down by Speedy, but it seemed to do a job, as there was only what 3-4 of the Perilous players on the A bomb site, give him Wildplay that chance to go on to B.
Yeah, good work from Wildplay, and it all happened from that early pick from Maltby, and it kind of crammed the 3A players all the way across towards the side area and made it a delayed rotate in for them. Raz misses the opportunity to get a couple of frags and was taken down. Cookie gets the opening pick on Speedy G this time up the side area. Raz throwing in, does take that hop. That's over at the other side, and BiGz are in there making good use of the Deagle, which is starting to make a bit of a resurgence. And it's Raz coming in with his second frag with the AK that he managed to pick up. Solo gets an AWP pick. Cookie's taken down by Al in the meantime. Solo trying to make something happen with his AWP in hand. He's 1 versus 2 though. Al taking down the low HP. So you might see Solo grab the pistol. Into a shot though behind the sandbags. Should have gone with a pistol and strafe around that corner. Al picks it up, and straight away the numbers swing back in favour of Perilous, and they reset Wildplay's money by doing that as well. Great work. Perfect time.
Didn't expect Solo to miss that shot and walking the whole way up. Thought he was going to die from that grenade the first time, but it's Eco of course coming in for Wildplay now, as we see 3 of them heading towards that oh, they're actually going pop dog area, so Malt is very close here, and he might get a fair few frags here if he plays well. Does get one on Solo, and taken down by Scruffy's pistol, with Cookie getting another frag by Al. BiGz are still in sight of course here. Gets 2 frags. Will he stop the plant? Can't stop the plant, and Ali G does finish off BiGz, so 2v2 now, 2v1 now, and it's Ali G left, who is sprayed down by Raz's M4. Bomb will be defused, so fairly quick round there, but I thought Wildplay did pretty well actually getting the bomb down in that situation.
Yeah, nice work, and Maltby seems to be struggling just a little bit in that area by Pop Dog. It can be one of those key positions, and you do get chances where you can pick up a couple of frags in bunches, and of course from that point you can catch people from team A, and if you got some crossfire from one of your buddies across there distracting him. So it's been tough work for him, although he has been very useful on a couple of rotates behind, so he can be very effective on the rotate. Morby's got one though, he's taken down Hop, so he's starting to get into his role there at the pop dog area. Speedy G's got one, he's taking down Cookie, and Scruffy does get one grabbing Debaser though, so numbers favouring Perilous 3-2. Scruffy taken down to 23 HP after 2 battles that he's found himself in, both of which he's come out on top and picked up his 2 frags so far. And so, still got just over a minute left to go. They're going to make their way out into main from Team A, from T Connector. Got Al hanging around, not too far away from the old bomb train. Ali G's managed to get himself up onto one of the cylinder trains. Al's hammering away at him, but doesn't do enough. And Ali G is eventually grabbed by Speedy over at the side, and nice work from Speedy. Isn't able to stop the plant, but he is able to get Scruffy as he pops his face up from behind those yellow barrels. Very useful for giving you the cover to get that plant, and that's pretty much all you can go for. But from that point, it's tough to get out of there. You're always going to come off second best if you're going to try and pop up and make a pick on someone.
Well play have bought up now. They did have enough money to buy. They have sent 4 players into that white halls area. Cookie does look like he's going to fake side again. Well play are just sitting just above that pop area. We do see 2 players for Perilous playing on that B-bomb site though. And they are actually going to go towards lower B. So Cookie making us fake onto A. Will they get the same effect they did the last time with that rotate? Raz is actually the only player on B. DeBaser is rotated off, so would be a good time for Wild Play to begin to make their push. Cookie's still stuck on side, not really able to do anything there, but smoke does come onto lower B, and Raz may have made the call now, and Al has actually rotated, but nobody else has pushed on yet. Might be going for this double fake and waiting it out. Cookie's still waiting at side also. So pretty slow round from Wild Play. They are just trying to get those fakes out. Nothing else is really happening at the moment. Wild Play are beginning to make their push on the lower now, and it is Raz waiting on the bomb site. Does think Scruffy down to 12 HP. Flash comes in. I cannot see a single thing, but Raz is on the back site. Hop finishing him off, and Al's on his own at the moment, but DeBaser and Speedy have taken very quickly now. Wild Play getting the bomb down. Speedy getting a piece of that pistol. Too much going on everywhere. It's just Malt left in a 1v3. Scruffy doesn't have much health, and neither does Malt. He's got 13 health, and Wild Play do pick up that round. I think, is that the second time they've got onto this B-bomb site with weapons and taken it successfully, so that nice little kind of, well, double fake waiting round. Cookie chilling at side until they began to make their final push onto the B-bomb site, so well played, well played. They kind of needed that round, or else their economy would have been slightly messed up.
Well play coming out on top on these. They get into the site and then they find themselves basically in 1v1 duels with the Perilous players, and it's Wild Play coming out on top on those exchanges for the most part, and Morby again is getting taken down from that top dog area. Ali G makes the pick and gives a chance for Scruffy to come down there as well. It's opened up the A site, and from this we have seen that this does give opportunity for B to be open. Hasn't worked this time because Speedy's dropped straight in there into the ramp with his I think he might stow his horse, and yes he does. Al instead has been holding underneath throws, so he's taken up duties at side. Got some action coming out into main though, as there is still Scruffy, Solo and Ali G in there, so they are going to make their move on to A. Probably going to see the plant drop in there. Speedy G grabs Cookie up on, he's rotated into the back, so Speedy G is being very flexible here. He's one of those players that you've got to watch out for. One of his Perilous Vivo has described him as having an extra chromosome the way he plays sometimes. He is very random, and that can catch people off guard. And he has moved about this map quite a bit. Gone back into B now, where they are covering where the bomb has been dropped. Both players from Wild Play are down to Very low HP, 6 and 10, so pistol shots would finish either of these two off. Speedy's got his AWP out. I don't think he needs that, to be honest. He has missed 2 shots, and he's let the player Scruffy get down into the lower ramp. Doesn't matter, I don't think, because Raz is playing around there and does have the opportunity to make a play, which he does, and it is 6-3 to Perilous. So going pretty well from them so far, but they're going to want to try and extend this gap as much as they can now and get a run going.
Trying to see if Wildplayer are going to force too much, but they're not. They're going to be going for an eco, so just see some flashes near in a smoke bot, and that's about it. But all the Wildplay players are heading towards side, and it is there's Devaser and Speedy holding that side. Watching Speedy get owned, and Devaser only picking up 1 frag there. Could have done a bit better, but Al is waiting on this A bomb site. Will he get any more frags? And Molt behind at A2 doesn't pick up 1, and Al finishing off Hop and Crows. It's just Cookie left now for Wildplay, and he's actually got a weapon out of it, so he might be trying to save this. Would be useful for their economy, but he does have bombs, so he does have the chance to go to either bomb site. Al down to 25 health also. He could get an easy frag here out of Val, who's just about to peek around the corner here at T-Connect, and Cookie doesn't really care about that 25 health, and Al goes down straight away with that headshot. So Cookie just left now 1v1 now. I'm not sure if he was trying to fake the death cam. It wouldn't have been really long enough for a proper fake, but he is going straight to B, and will this be? Nope. I was for Raz going to T-Connect, but they both spot each other, and Cookie will most likely get the bomb down now. No, he's not. He's going to go for the frag. So 1v1 situation here. Just raw talent at the moment. Cookie isn't even going for the bomb plant. And will he spot that player CT ramp? No, he does not. Raz clutching that round in a 1v1, and Perilous picking up once again another round. Perilous are pulling away slightly here.
Yeah, and they'll be very glad that they're managing to do that. Interesting battle between those two. They seem to be missing most of the shots that they're cracking at each other. It reminded me of shoutcasting a female league that I did years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. I know. And we have got an aggressive push here. Al manages to take Speedy G in the back of the head, but he does pick up an opposition player in the meantime before he goes down. So that could be costly. That's not quite what they wanted with that ambitious push. And Hop's going behind. He's got the angle on Maltby. Raz steps in from the CT steps and gets 2, taking the bomb down. And he's got backup from Debaser. So these two probably will be alright. I think they can hold this one down fairly comfortably. But very scrappy round there. I like the push from Perilous. I like that they're trying to get aggressive through that smoke and mix things up. I think with the balance issues like they are, that's exactly what CTs need to start doing. But you actually make it pay. Otherwise, you do look like you got a bit of egg on your face. 2v1 then, in favour of Perilous. They've got the bomb down, and Raz picks it up, and in doing that also picks up his 3rd frag of the round. Very nice work from him, rotating in from the B, timed that perfectly, managed to get the bomb drop, and from that point it was a fairly comfortable hold for Perilous.
Yep, Raz is actually the top fragger now at the moment. He's got 13 frags of 4 deaths. Is this going to be another eco from Wildplay? They are basically 4-man pushing towards the B bomb site. I'm not sure if Raz saw any players cross there. Nope, Raz is in a kind of anti-flashing position. As the flashes do come in from Wildplay, Raz is holding that lower area. Can't really do too much about it. He does pick up 1 frag with the help of Devaser. And Al and Devaser are slowly going to pick off this eco round, and Cookie and LED now. The bomb might go down for Wildplay. Nope, don't get the bomb down, and not so good for Wildplay because they wanted that little bit of extra cash, as Perilous are kind of pulling away fairly easily at the moment. But it's the second eco they've had to do in 3 rounds, so not so good for Wildplay at the moment.
No, and they've got to be worried about this because new incarnation of Train, if you pick up 6 rounds on T side, there's a bit, well, you can't go into your CT defence with any kind of confidence out of that. They've got to be feeling some kind of confidence in their B push. This gets the opportunity to spray down and get the eco bash as Maltby stands strong in the pop dog area. He has been caught out a couple of times there, so that's got to be a confidence boost for him. And Wildplay, after getting themselves onto a bye, they've lost 3 players very quickly without doing any damage at all to the Perilous players other than bringing Maltby down to low HP. Hop is caught hopping around just above the ladder, didn't even have his gun out, and Raz was more than happy to take him down and also prevent that AWP from going into the hands of Wildplay as they go into the 14th round. Speedy G mops up, and that's 10 on the board for Perilous.
We'll be seeing a buy now from Wildplay. They can buy. Well, I suppose after losing so many rounds as well, they do get that kind of money bonus after losing so many rounds. But they are all sending 3 players into that kind of White Halls area and lower B. So they're a lot more spread out thin this time around. I think just trying to see if they can get any more picks and not go for the straight pushes. Scruffy's actually made his way right over to upper B, and Al is waiting for him there, but Malt has gone aggressive and pop and does have underneath pop control, denying Hop and Solo getting anywhere near that position. And we do see Solo push. Malt takes him out, no problem, but Cookie at T-Connect, and Malt looks away for a second, which gives Hop that chance to move down, and it's a 4v3 now. Hop as the bomb and is slowly making his way out towards that A bomb site. Cookie is trying to flank down the side. Perilous Speedy actually quick switching and missing that shot onto was it Scruffy on the bomb site, and bomb finally goes down for Wildplay. Speedy's had so many chances to get off a few of these players, but hasn't really made much. Cookie holding side. Speedy getting a nice little op shot on the Hop as Speedy picks up another frag on Scruffy, and it is just Raz left for the team of Perilous against Cookie and Ali G. And Cookie just clean takes his head off, and Wildplay do pick up that 14th round. Now going into the last round of the half, they don't have to worry about money at the moment.
Nice contour round for Wildplay, and it was all set up by Debaser going down. One player falling in that A site can completely change the complexion of it. It meant that Maltby was pinned into that pop dog area close because he had the risk of players coming in from their T connector, and from that point he got flashed and taken out. And from there it was a bit of an uphill battle. Speedy missed about 5 opportunities to crack off an AWP shot and take someone's face off. Did get a couple in the end, but that wasn't quite enough. Nice work by Al as he grabs an AWP and shows Speedy how it's done by picking up Hop in the side area. Not had much joy making the picks at side have Wildplay, which is interesting. And I'm surprised they haven't gone for that a bit more, because individually they seem to be having the edge over these Perilous players, but their experience and time together as a team has been showing out, and they'll be feeling fairly confident they can pick up this 11th round as we see action coming into the main site. Raz on the rotate. He has been successful a couple of times rotating in that frags, and he gets a chance to one. The Speedy rips off a face before he gets that opportunity to get Perlo on top. Raz gets one, Maltby gets one. Scruffy trying to cobble something together from electric boxes. He's tagged down to 15. Raz mops up, and that is 11-4 to Perilous. And I noticed 3 of you guys were siding with Wildplay. I'm sure none of you are feeling quite so confident after that performance.
No. Crossy, does this seem familiar to you? Do you remember when you put my team down, bro? And we went and kicked some ass.
Yeah, you went and rolled everyone. I remember exactly right.
My ring piece is clenching right now. I'm looking a bit wrong here. Perilous is showing me up.
Well, I said Wildplay had the advantage because the higher ping, but I noticed Malt and Al are both in the mid-40s ping as well.
I think it was generally just after Wildplay completely messed up that second round. I think that would dishearten them for a bit, and it wasn't exactly the right thing to do after winning the first pistol round either, but slightly confused what happened with Wildplay in the second round. I think that did not help their cause at all that first half.
Terrorists win.
And in the meantime, we have just watched the most comprehensive attack into B that you're going to see. No players going down for Perilous out of that. have got one purchase of an AK, a whole spread of guns on display, 2 Bisons. So economic purchases coming in from Perilous. And from this point, they're going to be looking to piggyback through, take the next 2 on the buy versus buy. I know Wildplay did drop their second round after winning Pistol, but as Big just mentioned, they did screw that up quite royally, and could be looking at that as one of the keys to the game. So they might well not have racked up enough. Could see Perilous sitting on 14-4 here, basically. But at the moment, it's quite passive. As we start pushing towards the minute left mark, they are potentially going to be looking to work into this A site, changing their mind now and all pushing above White Halls. So we're going to see a delayed B push. Different setup coming in on the B site. They've got Cookie down round about the cylinder train and Side just on the back of the platform. So they are playing passive, these two.
Cookie's a shotgun as well. Look at Hop with the ump as well, so they've kind of early bot.
Going for the force bind. It looks like he could have worked out because Cookie gets one, but he's taken down very quickly by the AK of Al. Bomb's going to get planted on the site, and Morby grabs Scruffy as he comes in. Morby gets another one. Solo firing in with a deagle on the opposite direction. Raz gets 2, Al gets 1. So they mop that one up nice and easy, and it is 13-4. Perilous cruising the victory here.
We'll most likely see Perilous pick up another round here. Wildplay will be full eco. I won't see Hop or Cookie buying anything else. So seen a shotgun and a ump, but the ump really didn't do too much damage. But Cookie thought he did an alright job picking up one frag with a shotgun and doing a bit of damage to the other 2 players who decided to push lower. But Perilous playing this fairly slow. I think they are waiting for the push as we see Scruffy and Cookie beginning to make their push up into above pops. So I'm staying with Raz at the moment because I'm just waiting for this kind of spray down coming in as Scruffy and Cookie make their way in. But Al and Speedy G are just kind of waiting around that T-connect and side area. Nothing much happening at the moment. I think Perilous are Perilous are going to go for a contact towards door B. Malt spotting 2 and does take out Scruffy and Cookie, meaning they'll get pretty much free access onto that B bomb site. LEG is actually making his way up, but nope. Speedy was watching it and stopped it, leaving Solo and Hop with a job of a 2v5 now. With pistols, I don't really see it happening too much. Hop, they'll be going for some of these exit frags now. Hop is very close to one of these players who is pushing towards CT, which is Malt, and he will get a weapon out of it. Speedy though finishing off Solo, so Hop I'd say would just go off and save this Galil if he can, because any little helps at the moment money stage. He did buy an ump earlier on in the second round, so it would help him out economically, but it's most likely going to be, it is going to be 14-4, and he does lose that Galil. So Perilous speeding ahead on left of this first buy round of the match now for Wildplay to kind of bring it back themselves to actually get a win and not a draw. Well, overtime, I guess.
All important round coming up here, and I got to say, nice work by Speedy, just hanging above the top of Pop Dog. You see a lot of the top teams when they are pushes into B leave a player above there, and it's a great idea. The last thing you want is to get yourself dug into the site with the bomb planted and then get caught by someone coming in behind and taking 2-3 of you out. And teams that are maybe not as strong will favour having that extra player just making sure that they get into the site and get the plant, but Perilous favour each other's ability and trust that the job will get done, and it certainly did. And they've come out on top in this first and potentially final buy versus buy round as they get the opening frag. That's Cookie going down. It's fired straight back though as Solo grabs Speedy G with the AWP, so the 2 long gun specialists in the team duel it out, and it is Wildplay coming out on top. 4v4 then, just over 45 seconds left to go on the clock. Bomb's making its way into the B site. Solo with the AWP has dropped out, and he may potentially miss his chance. No, he doesn't. He gets himself into the lower ramp perfectly timed. He's going to expect something to happen there. He is smoked off, so he's not going to get off Willers. He's playing in close, and that seems to be a good setup. And Al grabs North and grabs Solo. LEG tries to come in behind. That's the difference. There wasn't anyone holding behind that Pop Dog area. Could have ended badly, but Morby is there to mop up. So no worries there. As long as someone watches it and doesn't leave that completely unprotected, then that's all that matters. Because at least if Morby went down, he could have called it. on board with Scruffy then. He's got AWP in hand and he is just going to save this one. They need to. They need every single advantage they can to try and make something happen. And Raz does go down. So that's one gun dropped for Perilous. A little dent on their finances, but I don't think they've got to worry about that. Plenty of time left to pick up this final round.
Oh, Perilous have got plenty of money to buy and drop whoever they need, but of course match point now in favour of Perilous, so it's slightly forced. There's not really... Two players don't even have any armour, and only one has head armour on the range of FAMAS and different weapons. I think I've seen one M4 for wild play, but I think Perilous will be looking to play this pretty chilled. They don't want to kind of throw away this opportunity whenever wild play do not really have full economic advantage. But saying that, Scruffy does pick up a nice little frag onto Speedy, who was peeking from white halls down into upper, and he might actually get another frag here. Raz does look like he's about to peek, and the BiGz are peeking out from that lower stairs is taken out as well. So Scruffy, I think, will choose this point to fall back, as Ali G is already waiting as well. But I think Scruffy's done a great job. Scruffy has actually done a brilliant job that round, going very aggressive upper B with the op and getting a nice, well, more crucial pick onto the upper of Speedy, who was holding that angle for his team, and for that stage they had lost kind of that control of watching upper B. But Wild Play have just about kept themselves in it for at least another round.
Yeah, really nice work, and it looks like there might be a bit of a botch buy here, because Al's gone for a gun, although he does still have plenty of cash, so that's the reason he's gone for it. But this is basically an eco from Perilous. They just want to make sure they've got plenty of cash to push on and mount an offense to try and get this game wrapped up as quickly as they can. As mentioned, really nice work from Scruffy as he picks himself up a 4-man. And this time he's decided he's not going to get away with that one twice. He's now playing a lot more passive at the back of the site. And probably not the worst plan. Maybe expecting an eco is coming in from Perilous, and sometimes having that range is what you need rather than getting pushed by 4 guns. Silo gets Morphy as he tries to peek the angle. Al's trying to make something happen in the meantime with the AK that he's got. Debaser comes in and gets solo, and nice work there. Ali G does get 2 though. He gets aggressive and finds Perilous players not particularly well armed, as Scruffy again comes in back steps. He's got the bomb there, and hot mops up last man. Debaser didn't get a chance to grab a gun and was just stuck round about the nest area, so he's cut down 15-6.
Perilous are able to buy this time round. Malt looked like he didn't really have that much money, but has Malt even bought yet? Yes, he's bought some flashes and stuff. I think Malt's actually going with a pistol, but we do see Wildplay getting ready to make a push onto this outside bomb site as multiple flashes do come in. I'm flashed, I cannot see anything, but Al's right from the top, and Ali G does come in and stop that plant on Al. Team kill coming on the off from Cookie, and Scruffy finishing off Malt. So slightly confusing round, as we do see Wildplay with a fairly decent angle now on that bomb that is out in the main area. Speedy and Raz are waiting for Debaser to make his way around. Debaser is actually, he might be able to get a frag on a solo here if he plays peeking the angles right, and he is playing very careful peeking the angles, and would have heard that jump now. Nothing much else. Well, nice little shot by Solo as Debaser was peeking out, and Raz and Speedy are just chilling, and it's just Raz now left in a 1v3 against, is it 2 ops and an M4, but Raz with that nice little shot on the Solo who was at side. I think Raz will just try play this out as long as he can, making his way up to that bomb site. He's got the bomb now and he can get the bomb planted, but we do see both those Wildplay players shooting for him, and Cookie does finally peek out and takes out Raz, and Wildplay are slowly bringing this back. It's 15-7 now. Perilous might be getting slightly worried at this slow comeback, but they still have loads of rounds to play around with to win this.
Yeah, exactly. Probably going to go for an eco, and with the way things are going, they've got plenty of cash to start with anyway, and if you lose a couple on the spin, the game rewards you with extra cash. So they'll be looking at a couple of straight buys, and they are going to see probably an eco bash here, trying to get a bomb plant. The base is cut down on the site, and he won't get that opportunity. And Fox BDG getting one frag, while play remained relatively untouched there.
Did lose one weapon, but it's looking at Scruffy's cash at the moment, yeah, he'll be able to drop somebody eventually. So LEG and Cookie won't really have too many problems, but Perilous have full bot and have actually sent 5 players up into that White Halls area. Just trying to see what they're going to go for now. Cookie's actually very close here to a few of these players. Does see one upper and Scruffy. One back in the Raz. Scruffy with another on the debaser. Get any more here? He's running away, trying to get his teammates to look at him, and it's just Speedy and Malt left now in a 2v5, and it's not looking so great for Perilous at the moment. Will he get a frag? No, he does not. Solo peeking with Scruffy. He does manage to pick off Speedy, so just Malt in a 1v5 here, and not very likely, and likely could off, bringing the scoreline 59 now. Once again, Wild Play gaining a little bit more momentum round by round.
Yeah, I see what Perilous are trying to do here. They're trying to go in fast and get the advantage, because if you've got a CT set up where they've got 2 AWPs, it can be really intimidating to the point when you're thinking, what do I do here? You can't move anywhere without running into someone's AWP scope. But by the same token, if you're getting somewhere fast, push them in numbers, then you can sometimes mop up a frag. And it's just because Scruffy's been so dominant and has been effective when you get up and get aggressive, and that's a sign of a confident player who's on some decent form, and he's really showing it. I think Perilous, they do get the chance to take him down early or work something on this B site and actually get in there, then they probably will lock it down, and we should see that as being game over. But with Scruffy's AWP and a very dominant performance so far, it's been a tough ask. Speedy's going to try and get him, but of course, if you're stepping out into the upper area trying to make a pick, you do have a disadvantage. But Scruffy does go down. Speedy gets it. Al gets the opening pick on their way in as well. So they did manage to get Cookie in the meantime. And I think we can call this game over as Al and Speedy both pick up a player. It's down to Ali G. Last man standing. What can he do? Well, they can get one. And Raz, again, struggling to find his aim, shooting around the guy before he finally picks up the frag. And it is 16-9. So a really strong performance from Perilous. And they take the win here.
Honestly, thought it would have been a lot more tighter if Well Played didn't mess up that second round, but it was well played from Perilous. There was some slight kind of surprise buy from a few of the players, which did royally mess up Wild Play's momentum at the start of the game. But well, it's well played from Perilous in the end. They did play it patient and did manage to finally scrape out that win last round.
So some really good action in that game, and another dominant performance from Perilous, which is something I'm used to seeing quite a lot of them. Have covered them in various open ladder playoff finals recently for UNGL and Enemy Down, which they are active in both times. Hopefully we'll be seeing exactly the same thing from them in Gameface pushing forward. So they push themselves into the grand final and get the opportunity to take on, is it C-Play they got next?
Yep, C-Play.
Hopefully they won't play Nuke.
Fingers crossed on that. So, Ace, is there anything else we've got planned?
I think that's it for now. There's no date on the final. We'll have to wait and hear about that Rastaman. Let us know when the final is.
I'll keep you all informed on that, definitely.
I think it went quite smooth. The actual game was pretty tame. The action early on, I don't think Perilous weren't really ready for it early on. Sorry, the other team.
Wild Play.
Wild Play. They just, I think going T first didn't help them. It is easier as CT, but you do need to make sure you get the the layout correct for holding that inner sight?
I don't know, I find with train, because if a team's drilled on train, it does it. Either side can take an advantage. And I think Crossy touched on it earlier that the Go version of train is so wide open now that if you go in there a bit blasé about the situation, a team can roll you that's just been a little bit more keen on strats and working with teamwork.
Yeah, there's a lot of angles you need to be accurate, and then fast as well. You mentioned the quick plays going in on the sights. I think that works really well as T, but you do need to get away with that. The first choke point at Pop Dog. If CTs play it well, then they can hold Pop Dog, and that's, you really need to control Pop Dog for the fast plays.
Never seen too much on the T side of any of the teams, but if the teams are good enough drilled for it on their T side, I've seen loads of teams execute so many well organized A-bomb site pushes with multiple well placed smokes and flashes.
Yeah, smokes on A sites, awesome.
Like straight onto the site. I mean, they can just run straight onto the site with just a pile of smokes down, and they're not even seen. They can get the bomb down and then run straight back out and just have that crossfire down on the bomb. And it's really hard for the CT to come back and take it. But just the teams have to be really well drilled and executing those strats out. But other than that, it wasn't too bad of a game. There was some decent enough of moments. There was a lot of aim failing though.
Yeah, I would say I'm just surprised. I have to make an apology to Perilous.
So as I understand it, the finals, the overall finals will be a best of 3. Is that right, Rasta? Best of 3 for the finals?
I believe so. I'll have to double check it with my compadre. But I do believe that is the case, yes.
So hopefully that'll be the next game coming up from Crossy. I'm glad I could host this for you, Mark. Hopefully if you check back the VOD, the quality should be pretty good on the stream. Did my best to keep up with the action, sync it with what you guys were casting and covering. Thanks for tuning in, everyone else. Anything else you guys want to say?
No, I'm good.
Thanks for hosting and inviting me to come.
And thank you all for listening. Any feedback that you got, good or bad, feel free to chuck it in our direction, and we'll be looking to polish any little creases up in time for the next one, which will be the grand final of the Gameface £200 launch event. Hope you can join us for that one, and we'll be looking forward to some awesome Counter-Strike action.